On June 13, 2017, Stuart Saginor from the Community Preservation Coalition presented 2 implementation trainings in Billerica, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. The coalition was founded by these groups. They all hold the values of preservation and communities in common. The coalition helps municipalities understand, adopt and implement CPA, and it advocates for CPA at state level, lobbying on behalf of CPA communities. The coalition also has a website, communitypreservation.org. Go to Technical Assistance. And once you're on Technical Assistance, it shows Department of Revenue information, which has a lot of details for the town accountant, for the assessor, for the tax collector, or for anyone who's interested. Before November 8, 2016, before the ballot question, there were 161 communities that had adopted CPA. And after the ballot question, there were 172. Billerica was among them. This slide shows some numbers of how CPA communities have used CPA funds since 2000. The local revenue gets a match from the state, and that's administered by the DOR. The funds for which come from the Registry of Deeds. This year's estimate is 15%, and we don't get a match until next November 2018. The CPC, or the Community Preservation Committee, those members will get familiar with the existing master plan and the open space plan and the housing production plan. And then there'll be meetings with other committees and departments and meetings with the public. And then there's to be prepared a community preservation plan. One of the first actions of the CPC, the Community Preservation Committee, is to create a CPA budget. So expect to see a warrant article with a recommendation for town meeting. Following requirements, 10% each is reserved for housing, historic projects and open space and recreation, and 5% to run the CPC. Like, for example, the membership fee, to get the continued technical support from the Community Preservation Coalition. Borrowing against the local surcharge is permitted with a 2/3 approval vote from town meeting. The CPC will have to create criteria and a proposal application form, and anyone can apply for funding, including town departments. Based on legal eligibility and the CPC criteria, recommendations are made to town meeting, and funds can only be spent with a majority vote. There are limitations to how CPA funds can be spent. And here is a matrix which helps determine project eligibility. The verbs are essential: to acquire, to create, to preserve, to support, to rehabilitate and/or restore. Based on the criteria for eligibility, the CPC submits the recommendations to town meeting in a warrant article like this sample from the town of Boxford. Then, the town meeting, our legislative body, has a few options: a majority vote to approve or reject the article, or reduce the proposed amount. For fiscal year 2018, the first surcharge will be on your January tax invoice, and the other half of the annual surcharge comes with the fourth quarterly bill. Starting fiscal year 2019, the annual amount will be spread over 4 increments. The insert with your July invoice gives more details. This slide shows detailed information for the assessor's office, and trust me, they're on top of their game. The insert that they produced clears up many questions you may have about exemption application. And now I'll stop talking for a while to give you a chance to see how other communities have used their CPA fund. This program is based on the PowerPoint slideshow that was presented on June 13, 2017 as a CPA Implementation Training to educate the town staff, the public and the Community Preservation Committee members and help all better understand how to implement the Community Preservation Act as adopted by vote in November 2016. My name is Marlies Henderson. I adapted the slideshow for use as a local access TV production. Thank you for watching BATV.